like another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action. It's Eason. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Eason off the play fake. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be going to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Seahawks nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Eason. Damon Harrison. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
From the gun is Eason.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those those last two plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Eason. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Flushed out right. He may try and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace. And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. On the move to his left. That is incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He lets it fly for Lockett and almost picked off. That's some good news for them now. It's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, he's going to look deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 83 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Play action. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! DJ Moore saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Play action. It's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st down.
Here's Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
The number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
His throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason.
And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason, and his throw is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Eason. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the count will be Coleman.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jacob Hollister as the first half is winding down. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first two quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they... trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now second and 10 off the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. There's Wilson to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
A 23-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, a as they run the counter play. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And his kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing is Eason. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said...
And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Play brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Going up, a champ. love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty backing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear all in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit, cause if I shoot my shot I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you miss him, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Nature, all is automatic. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby. Show me This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Just like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee.
Select the team you want to join.
I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
She just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Watch, but it don't take time. I pull up on the hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. This my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rolls through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rolls through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. Play fake, and it's Darnold. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
48-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Faking the give. Darnold. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do?
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Denzel Mims. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019, 4th fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield forced out to his left. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and goal. Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 49-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Sheldon Richardson, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Off of play action, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Play action. It's Darnold. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Escaping the pressure right, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Darnold. And he completes it to Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another Jets first down.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
They go play action. Mayfield flushed out right. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sheldon Richardson, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn,
he's
baby. Into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner.
It got his man complete.
Prime time,
free
baby.
Going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets can take the lead now with an extra point. Extra point up and good by Crosby. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season, and the Browns have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Browns 28, Jets 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup, leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
27-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. They'll go screen here to Hunt. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Hunt.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk. but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They'll try to run with Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, that'll pay dividends.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Mayfield. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Mayfield to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Parkey is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Faking the give, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Darnold. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss. As now for the Jets, well, this loss means they'll have one more shot to avoid the dreaded 0-16. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah,
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new British watch where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and Nike check.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why do people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When it ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins, I'll never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins, I'll never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins, I'll never be the same.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back then.